Virgo! And welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. Welcome in. For those of you who are dropping by for the first time, I am thrilled to have you here. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your message. If you do, please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment down below. I would love to know how you're doing. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. You make what I do possible. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for being here. Virgo, let's go ahead and jump straight into your reading, okay? This is a general reading, so please keep in mind that this message may or may not resonate. So if this is not your story, do not try to force the details of your current experience into today's message. If it's not your message, then it's just not your message, okay? For others of you, this will resonate. And if it does, I hope it provides you the clarity and guidance that you seek moving forward. We will be doing an extended reading after this one. So there we'll explore kind of the emotions being shared between you and another person that appears in the reading, how they feel towards you, the long-term outcome between you and that individual, and any kind of like X factors that come up during the reading, like tower moments or big decisions that have to be made. We'll explore new beginnings. Anything that kind of just like crops up in the middle of the reading, we'll explore a little bit more in the extended as well, okay? So I'll leave a link for the extended reading in the description box down below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section down below, along with a link to my personal booking system in case you prefer to have a personal reading done by me instead of an extended, or however which way, whatever floats your boat, right? Whichever way you want it. So Virgo, let's go ahead and dive right into your reading, my love. So this reading is bittersweet because I went ahead, I pulled Oracle, okay, just like in the last set of readings we did. I went ahead and pulled Oracle, and we're going to pull from the tarot together. But what the Oracle is showing me right now is that basically you're connecting with somebody who's recently brought to your attention, or will be bringing to your attention, the fact that they no longer feel the way they once did about you, about the connection, about the relationship. Either they're going to say that verbally or they're going to show it with their actions. But the thing is you have kind of been done giving to this relationship. You've been done giving to this connection, this partnership. It almost feels like you have been consistently putting in way more than this other person has. And the fact that they are pulling the trigger on this, the fact that they are kind of making it easy for you to walk away, it's a huge relief. It's like a weight taken off of your shoulders because you've been thinking it, but you haven't actually said it. If anything, you've been expressing that you're still on board, when in the back of your mind, you're kind of like, okay, is this over yet? Is this over yet? Is this over yet? Like, I'm still preparing the meals for the kids. I'm still cleaning up after this person. I'm still, managing all of our finances. I'm still, rubbing their back and rubbing their feet when they come back from work. I'm still, giving them regular sex. Like, I'm literally the epitome of like their ideal person. But it's like in the back of your mind, Virgo, deep down inside, you've been like, okay, when can I stop doing this? When can I stop doing this? Right? And it's like this person, basically, something has taken their attention away from the connection. They are seeking something different. They are in some ways, in many ways, are severing their connection to you. And while it is the source of pain for you, it's also the source of great relief, because now you don't have to do this. They've already done it. Does that make sense? So what we have originally coming through is this message, okay? This message that came in, this communication, maybe a text message, but this is something that changed everything. It changed everything between you guys. I went ahead and asked, are you receiving the message? Right? Is Virgo receiving the message, or are they the one delivering the message? And I literally got despair with expectation. So you're on the receiving end of this. You're on the receiving end of this message, and you are feeling just torn apart. Let's be honest. You're feeling betrayed. You're feeling like everything you've done has been wasted. And I say that because I don't think that it's this person that you're desiring to be with, Virgo. I don't think it's this person. It's the fact that, Virgo, you don't like to let projects undone. You don't like to leave them undone. You don't like to put forth effort and then not achieve completion, right? You finish what you start. So it's not so much the fact that you're going to miss this person because you haven't wanted to be with them for a while. What's happening is you wish there was a way that you could complete this to where, you know, if this person, if you were, for example, trying to improve this person, if you were trying to take a player and make them loyal, for example, whatever the situation was, there was something about this person you were hoping to turn. You were hoping to change something about them, and that didn't take. So it's like you just wish that there would have been at least some kind of effect that you had, and you realize that you've given all this resource and achieved basically no change in what you were hoping to change, right? So this message brought upon you feelings of poverty, okay? Again, that this poverty, it's that feeling of constantly putting in and not getting anything out, which is echoed by toil and labor. It's that same feeling of investing your time, investing your effort, and still being left with nothing to show for it. Toil and labor, okay, was clarified by false person. So this feels like your energy, Virgo. This feels like kind of like you've been putting in all this effort and you've been giving them this impression that you don't mind, when in reality, behind the mask, it's just it's like a chore. It's like a freaking chore. It's like everything you've done was in the hopes that they would be and present themselves in the way that they know you're expecting, and they still come up short. So it's like this false person, this false mask was something that you were wearing. All right. With this poverty, this feeling of loss, this feeling of disconnectedness, this feeling of no longer investing in something, was clarified by imprisonment and courtship. Okay, so somebody quite literally feels, you know, disconnected from what was once a very fruitful partnership, but that quickly became, or maybe not quickly per se, but just over time, you know, became less about the love and more about what you guys could get out of each other. Like this to me feels like a case of people who came together because in theory they were supposed to work well together, but then in reality there was so much that didn't mesh, but you like overlooked it. So like people who traditionally would be really well, so maybe both people, you know, one person didn't mind staying home, the other person didn't mind being the breadwinner, but the two individuals are much more complex than that. And maybe one person out of the two thought that this would be a temporary situation, right? A temporary plan, when the other person actually realizes that they could live with this forever. Maybe the person that decided to stay home figured that would just be a 5-year thing, right? And then they would go back to work. But now intentions are becoming revealed that this person actually doesn't expect you to go back to school or back to work. They would actually prefer it if you stayed home, where you might be the individual or the person who wants to stay home actually just is waiting to leave so that way they can go and enjoy the outside world again. As an example, right? There's some kind of miscommunication. There was an impression here that things would be different, and they're not. And once that became clear, someone realized that an ending is basically just, you know, the clock has begun ticking. Okay? And I feel like that's taken the stress off of you, Virgo. That's taken the stress off of you from constantly investing in something that deep down inside, and you won't share this with the person, right? Deep down inside, you kind of know that you're done giving, and you've been done. It's just your pride won't let you stop something that you want to finish. That's what it is. Okay, so with you, you have overarching energy of make a decision and illumination. You make a decision is an 11, which reduces to 2, which we've got also here with illumination. Okay, so this is about a decision that has become clear. You know what to do now. You know what the decision is that you have to make. Okay, it's become clear. Like maybe at first you were a bit indecisive, you know, maybe you were indecisive at first, but I feel like whatever this person has said or done or whatever you found, it's speaking volumes, and it has made it very clear as to what your stance needs to be in order to maintain your self-respect, your dignity, your integrity, right? It's made everything very clear. You've got also decrease and resoluteness. Okay, so this is about resoluteness, I should say. Resoluteness is about having that determination, right? It's you're putting yourself first. You know what needs to be done. It's about having that discipline, and while you might be afraid, you're still determined to end things the way you know that they're supposed to be ended, which is just to end it. right? There's a situation between you and another individual here that's really the time. Again, it feels like, you know, sands through an hourglass, right? It just feels like sands through an hourglass, where you thought you guys had way more time than you actually do. Okay, and with decrease, it's like you're starting to slowly pull away from the situation, where before your determination was geared towards fulfilling your part of this connection, which, let's be honest, was way more than just your part. You were compensating for this other person too. You know, it's going from that energy to falling back and being like, okay, I'm not gonna keep doing this. Like, it's so obvious to me that this person takes me for granted. I can't do it now. So you turn your determination away from what you're contributing to the relationship, to the connection, and you're returning it to yourself. Basically, you're returning it to yourself, to your efforts. What is going to happen next is what I hear you asking. What's happening? What's happening next? Like, now I know that this is not what's best suited for me, right? So what's going to happen? So let's go ahead and see, Virgo, what's Virgo's situation right now? Please, Virgo. What's Virgo's situation right now? Let's get a Celtic cross spread. Let's get a Celtic cross spread, please, for Virgo. But I feel confident, Virgo, that now that you know where you stand in this, there's no stopping you. Because that's the one thing that we can all say about Virgos, is that their determination, you know, is unlike any other. Once you guys put your mind to something, it gets done. It gets done, right? The devil is in the detail. Like, that's like the Virgo's saying, right? That's the Virgo. Like, you guys get it done and you go above and beyond to make sure that it gets complete in exactly the way you want it to. So let's see what's happening, please. Virgo, Celtic cross, please. Celtic cross for Virgo. One more and then a cut. Okay. Overarching energy, Wheel of Fortune. Holy cannoli. Okay. Gemini and Virgo also had the Wheel of Fortune come up several times. I don't know what it is between Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, and Libra. Leo makes a cameo every now and then, okay, in all of those signs readings. I mean, Leo is Leo, come on. They wouldn't be themselves if they didn't show up in every reading. Let's be honest, okay? But Wheel of Fortune has come up for Gemini and Scorpio. Okay, so those people could be in the mix for you. You could be paired with either one. This could be just a timing issue that is occurring between you guys. Maybe you guys are in a love triangle type of situation. Maybe you're married to one of those signs. But Wheel of Fortune is indicative of timing, something changing, a cycle coming to completion. Okay? A decision is being made. You're coming through as the Queen of Swords. The challenge is that you're still kind of fighting with how you feel about this, right? It's not even how you feel. It's more of like, how do you get your mind to stop dwelling on all of the what ifs, right? All of the what ifs, or did you really love me? Did I waste my time? How much of your unhappiness did I overlook? Did it really have to come down to this? Could I have found things out sooner to have not wasted time? Is it my fault that this was so prolonged, Virgo? Right? That's what you're asking yourself. And that's the problem, is that you are ready to make a decision, but it's hard for you to feel good about this decision if you're constantly feeling like there was something you could have avoided, or something that you could have done differently, or that this information is coming too late. This information is not coming too late. If you are married to this person and you have children, and you're asking yourself, what if I had just heeded the red flags when I saw them? then maybe I wouldn't be tied to this person through children, right? Maybe I would have met someone else and had children with somebody else. With Wheel of Fortune being the energy that's overlooking your reading, this is telling me that whatever has been the product of this union, this is supposed to be that way. This is supposed to be that way. You did not come to this realization a moment too soon or a moment too late. Whatever has come of this situation is supposed to have been this way. Okay? On your mind, you're still kind of looking at the situation and asking yourself if this is what you really want to let go of. Right? You could have been connected with a Gemini, very strong Gemini energy. Right? In the recent past, a very big decision had to be made. Okay? A reevaluation possibly of a soulmate connection coming in. You've got a new love coming in. Okay? 2 of Cups. Virgo, new love. Okay? We're going to investigate this. We're going to clarify this. Because in the recent past, there's a soulmate connection. This could be either a Gemini that you're connecting with, who you are now having to decide about. Okay? But this could have also been a new connection, a new love that you are experiencing. And now you are realizing that not only did you find your current partner involved in something that you really wish they hadn't been, you're also realizing that in some ways this is a blessing in disguise, because now you can make room for someone new in your life. Well, damn, Virgo. Look at you coming through with that Temperance energy. You're reestablishing balance. You're reestablishing balance, okay? You're healing. All right, but in your heart space, you've got the Queen of Cups, okay? So you could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, absolutely. But this is you as your role as a mom, or your role just as a very deeply intuitive energy here. Okay, emotional balance, loving. Like, you're not withholding love from anybody, but it is making you are realizing that how you share your resources, your energy, your time, yourself, you have to pull back now. Like, there might be a part of you that has to stay on this connection because of the kind of things you guys share. For example, children or properties, a business. There are going to be things in this connection that are going to maintain a certain level of communication between you guys. Like, you can't cut loose from this and then just expect to never hear from this person again. You get me? So in that way, you're still kind of thinking about how the aftermath is going to look like. But I don't see you dwelling on that for very long. In your environment, let's see. In the environment, you've got the Moon. So for me, this is kind of like the unknown. If this isn't anxiety for you, right? So in the environment, there could be a lot of anxiety surrounding the unknown, right? Sadness. But I'm not seeing sadness. That's the thing, Virgo. Like, I'm not seeing sadness. I'm seeing like maybe there's some illusions here, right? There's some kind of cloudiness of judgment, right? But you're piercing through all of it. You're coming through as the Queen of Swords. So it's like, you know where you stand, you know what you want. In the environment, something is being hidden. Something is behind the clouds. It could be this soulmate. It could be this connection. Maybe that's not revealed to you yet. It's in your environment, but it's not revealed, and it will be as soon as you make this decision. Like, there could be, for example, maybe you and your person, your current person, that you're severing ties with. Maybe you guys have a mutual friend, and this friend has feelings for you, but they never came through with it. They didn't share their emotions with you. But then once you reveal that you are in separation now from this other person, now that gives this other individual the courage to say, hey, by the way, I think you are beautiful. Maybe one day, you know, whenever you get this situated, maybe you'd be interested in having lunch with me. Like that, you know, like someone that's in the wings, someone that's in the shadows, that's just waiting for their opportunity to connect. Your fear is justice. So for some of you, this is absolutely divorce, separation. You're afraid of what this process will look like, how it'll affect you guys. But look at this. You're coming through. Your outcome here is the Emperor. You are the master of your life. You are the master of your life. Fearless. You're opening up a brand new opportunity in life. You're going to be able to return to work, return to an occupation that you love, right? You're going to feel successful. For a little while, you might be feeling around in the dark and be asking yourself if this is really what I want. But I feel like for the most part, Virgo, what's going to happen is you might be blinded by so many choices after this is over. You're going to be blinded by so many choices that you're going to be Gucci. You're going to be just fine. Okay, you're going to be just fine. Because look, you've got the Four of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is about focusing on work again. Going back to work. Going back to school. Focusing on your home life. Okay, whatever it is that really fulfills you, you're returning back to it. It's like you have a freedom now to really enjoy the fruits of your labor. If this is about you being a parent, now you can be a parent to your child and not be a parent to your child and to your spouse. You get me? It's like now you get to focus in a way that really brings you joy, not something that you feel obligated to do. And then on top of that, you don't even reap the benefits of it, right? Seven of Cups, Six of Wands, feeling good about a decision eventually, right? Or it could be that you feel pretty freaking amazing because you have all these options, Virgo. I mean, let's be honest. Y'all are sexy, okay? The virgins, we know about you virgins. Let's go there for a minute. We know about y'all virgins. So, you know, Virgo, you're going to be amazing. Once you complete this, I don't think you realize how much sex appeal you have, how much your intellect appeals to those around you. I feel like you have a secret admirer here, right? I feel like you have a secret admirer here that is really waiting for an opportunity to tell you how much they adore you. Not in a creepy way, right? Not in a Page of Swords way, but in a, like, you guys are already friends and they've been under your noses and they're a sweet person, and now that they have an opportunity to be with you, they'll take that friendship to another level, right? I want to say I don't think you'll be surprised by how many options you're going to have in love. But unfortunately, having been with the person that you're thinking about leaving, I feel like they may not have really done your self-esteem much good, and you may be surprised by the kinds of options you get. All right. Now what is this Two of Cups coming in? What is this Two of Cups coming in, Spirit? Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah! I spazzed. I'm sorry. But literally, stop it. Stop it. Virgo. The Star. The Star. Destiny. Something fated. Fate. Fate. Look at this. Under the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the King of Cups. In your heart space, the Queen of Cups. Oh my God. But understand, behind the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the King of Cups. So it's timing that has been blocking the entrance of this king into your life. And under that was the Tower, mind you. Virgo, you're making me lit, so stop. You're getting me so hyped. Two of Cups, please, for Virgo. That's coming in. Possible fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. The sexual tension will be on punte. You know about y'all virgins. You know about y'all virgins. Trying to play innocent, trying to play coy. We see you. The Hierophant. Could be connecting with a Taurus, with the Star, possible Aquarius. What's this Hierophant? This is commitment. Okay, this is a committed. It's gonna start off. This commitment is gonna start off friendly. Absolutely, this could be a friend that you have right now. Right? It's a significant soul connection, but with the Hierophant coming in, this is something that has. It's gonna progress from friendship to a long-term commitment. What's this Hierophant, please? Because the Hierophant can be platonic as well, right? Because think about the Hierophant. He's a spiritual master, which kind of doesn't have any sex, right? Sex involved. It's more of a spiritual dedication that he has to his vocation. But it's also very platonic. It could be a leader, right? A teacher to a student, which is non-sexual in nature. So it could be platonic. Something that started off in friendship. Someone that maybe you look up to, or they look up to you, but something that becomes long-term. You've got the Knight of Swords coming through. Pardon me. And the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the Hierophant's other half, by the way. right? You have the Magician with the High Priestess. The Hierophant, however, has a pretty strong link to the High Priestess as well. They bond in a way that is spiritually relevant. Okay, so it's like you and this other person will feel intuitively drawn, very much aligned. The friendship is going to be here. I'm getting very strong friendship for you, Virgo. This person, you may already see this person here. This person could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, strong Aquarius, Taurus energy here, Piscean energy as well. But it's a commitment this person is sure they want to make to you. The passion is going to be there. The intellectual stimulation is going to be there. The devotion is going to be there. This person is exactly who you thought you would be able to turn this person into, or at the very least what you thought the person that you were with, who they were deep down inside. If only you could reach in and pull it out. That person didn't exist, but they do in this person, right? So what's coming in for your outcome, potential outcome with this Emperor? Who or what is this Emperor energy? I feel like this is you, Virgo. Who or what is this Emperor energy? So we're back at it again. We're back at it again with the eight of Pentacles. Some of you, this is about going back to work. This is about getting back control of your finances. There might have been something about being with this person that was highly materialistic. Maybe you were with this person for the material, and it turns out that as a result of the divorce, they're really not trying to deprive you of the sacrifice that you've made if you decided to stay home, for example. They're not trying to twist your arm. They actually feel really bad about how this is happening. And because of that, they're not trying to put extra stress on you. They just want to make sure that you're okay, right? They just want to make sure that you're okay. This person wants to make sure that you feel secure. I'm not feeling hostility here. I'm really not. You know, I don't feel hostility. Yeah, no one, this person didn't share something with you, and that has caused you a lot of heartbreak, but I feel like them not sharing that with you was in an attempt to protect you from the truth that they were hoping they could take with them to the grave, that turns out that they couldn't. And take it for what it is. That's their intention. It doesn't mean that you need to accept it or understand or permit it, but that's their thought process, okay? They were trying to protect you, even though in the end it didn't, and it did more harm than good, right? 2 more cards, please, for this Emperor. Okay. 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups. That's what I'm saying. So this Emperor could be the person with whom you're connecting. Now, you are turning a brand new leaf, Virgo. So if this is your energy with the Emperor, what's happening is all of the anxiety and all the regret and all of that work that you really enjoyed, that you put aside, you're regaining control, you're getting back on your grind, you're going back to school, you're putting your focus on the things that really matter to you. You're finally able to grieve the loss of this connection, like it's confirmed now, and you know that this is an end. And you're allowing yourself to grieve, you're allowing yourself to feel the fear, feel the stress, feel the feelings. It's a disruption to what's been, your routine. But you are now in more control than ever, and you're just kind of letting your body feel the feelings while you try to get your environment back in order, right? That's you being Virgo. If this Emperor is the person with whom you're connecting, this is somebody who will make very evident to you that they are incredibly sorry for inflicting the type of pain they have on you. They're going to understand that their words mean very little at this point, and so what they will do is they will make sure that you're going to have everything you need in order to be comfortable. They're going to make sure that you have all of the stability and the opportunity, the resources that you need to pursue the things that matter to you again. They'll let you keep the house, right? They'll give you the money you need for tuition to go back to school. They'll make a couple calls so that you could go and start working at that place you always wanted to work at. You get what I'm saying? This person they'll take care of how this wraps up. They're not going to leave you high and dry. This person feels very apologetic to me. They feel like this person really does believe that you deserve the best and that they couldn't measure up to what you wanted. I feel like this person really does feel terribly. Okay? I think you and this person are going to end on very amicable terms. I do. This is a hard... There's a lot of pain, right? That presented itself in the Oracle. So there's no doubt that this is gonna, just like every ending, any change, any blip on the radar that you didn't anticipate, it's going to hurt you. It's gonna, it's gonna be a source of anxiety and stress. But I feel like ultimately what's happening is, as a team, as kind of like a final team effort, the friendship that you guys did have, you're gonna give each other at least that. You're gonna at least give each other the courtesy of making sure that while the turbulence is going, security is maintained. Okay, this person feels like a friend. If this does not resonate, then this is not your message. Okay, Virgo, if the person that you're with is stealing from you and a freaking liar, and you've caught them, doing a bunch of terrible things to you, and you're just like, this is not my message, then this is not your message. Discontinue. Okay, this is going to resonate for those where this is their story. And I feel like the person you're connecting with, they didn't know better, and they're trying to come clean now, and they're doing their best to make sure that you are taken care of, because you really did sacrifice, and they acknowledge that. They acknowledge the sacrifice, and they don't want you to feel like just because you couldn't fix them, that means you've lost everything. They're going to help you continue where you should be right now on your journey. Okay? This person's really trying to pull through for you. So, Virgo, we're going to go ahead and take a look at, let me see, we're going to go to the extended. Let's take a look at, I want to take a look at this Two of Cups a little bit more. Honestly. We'll do a brief like insight on the person that you are going through all of this ending with. Okay? See how they feel towards you. But this person, okay, this moon energy in the environment, right? You've got the lovers in the past. I feel truly, Virgo, like this person, I feel like there's someone who is waiting. Okay, I feel like there's someone who is coming in, and it's unexpected. So we're going to investigate that person. We're going to get some more information on them, kind of see maybe like what their relationship is to you. We're just going to get like general messages around the energy of this new person coming in, to see like if they're already here, if they're coming, how are they going to come into your environment, see what comes up, right? I'm excited for that. What else? And then advice moving forward. Okay, advice moving forward. If it's relevant, we'll do a long-term results, right? We'll do like a long-term between you and the person you're connecting with, or between you and this new person coming in. I'm not sure, but we'll cover everything else. So I will see you on the other side, Virgo, if you will join me there. The link to the extended is in the description box down below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section down below. And if that is where I will see you, then I will see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time, Virgo. Please take care of yourself. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah. Huge, huge hugs and a million kisses. I'll see you next time. Bye.